Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Ready! Cougar nice. Ready.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check mash, check mash. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He connects with Mims. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
70! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! 70 Lions!
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but
good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Broncos. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On play action, here's May. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
It leads to second.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing on second down. May. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 68 yards.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner, that is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stoutly. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ready? 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught aside. It's complete. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Broncos.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line.
Go.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on. Hey.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down. Zach Ball in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Throwing now on 3rd. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Patriots has it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Here goes throw.
On 1st down, it is Hubbard. He'll manage only a couple. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Here goes throw. Hey, what's that?
Another run here with Hubbard. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Gonna lose a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Working out of the gun. It's May. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And the score remains tied at 7.
Man, that's just tough on an offense, Mike. I mean, you work so hard to get in position to take the lead, and it just doesn't work out.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Deputy! Deputy Lion! Sixty Bison! 60 Bison!
They send the tight end in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
Go! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Alert! Alert! Ready!
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll push forward for about a yard. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. He'll drop the throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Next.
3rd and a yard.
Ready.
Mims set in motion here. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
His kick is good. And the Broncos will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down.
Ready. Connect. Panthers.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. 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 Turn his TV off.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and 11. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Crazy.
Out of the gun, here's May. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Chuba Hubbard, the man he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down. This returnable from inside his own 40. And some nifty running on the return. He put some good yardage before he was taken down.
Let's go. 6.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one into the hands of Powell. Down the right sideline. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Denver. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 10. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here's May to throw it on first down. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down mark. And that's a pick up at 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing is May. Rolling. Oh, a loose football. The Broncos have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Come on. Hit.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Gets this drive started on the ground and covered. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here's second and 4 from the 24. To throw is May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Johnny Barry. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
Okay, ready?
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
18 Cardinal, 18, here we go. 19, start, go.
Now a run on first down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Denver first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7 at the 20-yard line.
On the set.
Second down, they need 7.
Let's go. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He connects with Mims. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard
Here we go.
line.
Mims sent in motion here. Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. New England going to take their second timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready. Ready.
He'll try to get this one on the ground as he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. The extra point is up and through. Broncos add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. To throw now, May, forced to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 by 6.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
Broncos first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Broncos.
19, stop, go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Aleem McNeil. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready up.
Throwing now from the gun. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's out of bounds. That gain is 13. It's going to make it a much more manageable third down.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack. So often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Aleem McNeil. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. And he overhit that just a bit. That's beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's May. The set the screen here to Hubbard. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
16-yard line.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
3rd and long.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Sir, what's that? Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy.
May going to look to throw, and that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started.
Ready.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
39-yard line.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in the second half. That grab gets them a first down.
Ready, set. Go. Steady.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Stephanie. Let go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll give on the ground. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
Ready. Get up.
He'll drop to throw. That one, take it in. Rolling on top. Touchdown, Broncos.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Patriots 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go, sit up. Hey, 5, 5, 5. Ready, what's that?
Working out of the gun. It's May. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. quickly in his 3rd and 10.
What's up?
Out of the gun, here's May. That is intercepted. Picked off by Johnny Barron. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, here goes that.
Motion.
Hey, what's that?
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
May now on 1st and 10. Now screen set up for Blue. And no chance for turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is May. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
What's that? Crazy. Hey, what's that? Hey, five.
Get him. Motion.
May to the air once more. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
Here's Hubbard. He gets it to start the 4th. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
3rd and short. And here is May. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. A real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3.
Now here goes tonight. Ready, what's that?
Now, May. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he will have a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 3.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 9-yard line.
Now what's that? Ready, what's that?
To throw is May. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New England. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. And give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point
Throwing now is May. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Ready, ready.
Drive will start on the ground. Finding room across midfield. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Cougar 19. Ready?
To the ground, a first down run. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Ready? Go!
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Tag! 19, Tiger, 9, check out.
They're going to go jet sweep on third down. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
Interesting. You don't see a lot of jet sweeps on third down. It seems to be more of like a first and second down call because it kind of goes with more of the under center run game and play action game. So they go to it on third down. Really nice job there by the defense. Non-traditional play call. Good discipline. They're able to bring up fourth down.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
If you call a jet sweep at the wrong time, he's getting plastered in the backfield. But if you call it at the right time, Mike, he'll hit them just as hard and pick up huge yardage. This, clearly the right time to call it.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to Blue. Down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's got room at the 30. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. The Patriots going to use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Mike, let's go. Hawk 70. Hey, check that. Go.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. New England's going to take their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now this time they'll look to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Third and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks in trouble, and down he goes. Sack on. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. To throw on first down is May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down. To throw now, May. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Third down, they need 5. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but it appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll go. Here's May. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, and it works out as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's May. That's Lane. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, New England.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
May going to look to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
At the 19-yard line.
Crazy.
To throw again is May. That is caught for 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for two.
The Patriots will line up for
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. The ball's out. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a 3-score game. And the difference is 18. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.